Have y'all ever had a porn star on EYL? Have you ever had an OnlyFans girl on EYL? Not Blackout. On your leisure.
On your leisure? Nah.
Why?
Nah. That's more Blackout suited.
Yeah.
I feel like, but maybe,
No.
Why not?
Why not Earn Your Leisure?
Earn Your Leisure. OnlyFans is definitely a way that people are making a lot of money now. So that's a business. So they could definitely come on and break it down. But that's why we created. But that's why we created Blackout though, to give us the leniency to have out of the box conversation.
But why is a platform creator out of the box? Because it's nudity?
Well,
yeah. Why would a sex worker? Blackout.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about prostitution.
I don't think a sex worker is outside the box of traditional finance. Let's just say that. So we have a box of traditional business finance and investing. A sex worker is a form of finance and entrepreneurship and business, but it's outside the box of tradition.
Respectfully, Rashad, I think Earn Your Leisure is not traditional finance. I think that is exactly why it's popular.
Yeah, for sure.
You got a podcast studio on to talk about how they're doing. Even one of my favorite episodes, I love when you guys do moderate income. And by moderate, someone saying, hey, I make an extra $40,000 a year doing something. There was an Airbnb early episode, maybe like 7-8 years ago. And I was like, holy shit. It was around the time that you were on. And Mandii was talking about how, I got to quit my job because now I make whatever. That type of shit, to me, for the average listener, is so influential. I actually think.
Well, we had Mandii on.
To talk about podcasting.
But to talk about podcasting, but you also spoke, because we got even pushback for that. Like, yo, I thought this was financial literacy, but it was tied into podcasts. But we also spoke about the podcast, especially at that time. I think it's got a little bit more conservative now. But at that time, it was.
I don't like to see one.
Hold on, wait. Is that why y'all won't have us at EYL?
No, you've been at
you have not had me and Weezy together.
I've never been in.
But y'all got a nigga talking about you could make $1 million with a podcast. Nigga never made $1 million with a podcast.
Who?
No, we'll talk about it after. What I'm saying is we've made 7 figures podcasting legitimately from the ground.
Actually, hold on. Wait, let me hold you.
But we supported you guys. We've had you on the show cross platforms. You've been on Earn Your Leisure. You've been on Earn Your Leisure. You've been on Blackout. You've been at Invest Fest. We
have not been at Invest Fest.
I will tell you what I think it is.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm listening.
You just said we have the box.
Because we love y'all separately and we love y'all together.
No. I think I have sometimes a chip on my shoulder. Mandii and I have put the biggest podcasts onto Patreon. We have made money with so many different streams, not just podcasts. Like, I don't know who Mandi's talking about actually, but like you can make $1 million with a podcast. We could literally do a fucking course from inception to the end on how many different ways the pod can generate income when it's not generating ads. We are one of the biggest loss leaders because our show is so big at iHeart, not anymore, but because people wouldn't touch it. To learn how to create money from the viewership, there was a moment where a popular podcaster or streamer talk shit about how we make no money, which was absolutely not true.
YouTube numbers.
We have activated our fans in a way that a lot of people with large fans can't do. And when y'all were at our town hall show, I know you know and respect us, but a lot of men, which is your main demographic, I would think that would have that opinion of us, don't. And I think the world within our ethos of podcasting, Black podcasting, does not respect Mandii in that way, just because we're like we're fucking entertainers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was trying to see if there's a piercing. You got a pierce?
No, I'm 35.
Okay.
But I really think that that's what makes it scary, beyond the fact that we have built businesses, different income, even building a podcast studio, which we both did, just to streamline podcast fans or people we would influence. I just don't think people respect us because we talk about sex. And I think if Mandii and I talked about cultural events, we would absolutely have been at CultureCon, InvestFest, Afrotech, South by Southwest. We have done so much work. And it's not even a shade to anybody or y'all sitting here. I think sex is that scary.
It's taboo.
As if y'all don't have it.
It's a taboo topic.
Y'all be fucking.
It's true.
Y'all be fucking.
But this is why I respect y'all so much. Great points that you made. Because we're in the space. And the same way you said that people run away from it, I know how hard y'all work. Right? And so, like, we've had those conversations, like, how are we going to get ads? Like, people are running away from your topic. Let's get creative. Let's find the places, do live events, create the podcast studios. Every time I speak of you, and I know Shadi does the same, it's like, I don't think you understand how intelligent these women are.
Oh, yeah. When we was in Ghana, you literally, they introduced that I'm crazy as fuck, but nah, she a boss. So I appreciate that. Because
I don't think we use crazy.
Also,
wild. I don't know
also, this goes back because this is something that happens all the time. Even with InvestFest, it's very difficult to put together something like that, right? It's a lot of moving parts. So sometimes it's not even about that the person is not thinking about the person or they're not valuing the person a certain way. They might not just be at the top of the mind in that moment. There's nothing wrong with actually reaching out even beforehand in February. Yo, look, we want to do a Saturday InvestFest this year. This is what we want to talk about. We broke like just what you just did. That's helpful.
Now we gotta pitch ourselves.
No, but what I'm just saying, see that, but that's. But people have that, and it's not just for you guys. A variety of different people that felt like they might have been left off or they left out, and then they'll express it in a variety of different factors of like, yo, we getting blackballed, we doing that. I'm like, bro, it's not even that serious. We trying to get 80 people.
I don't think it's that for me. But I think that we've lost. This is weird. It's 10 years, right? You got to think at the point where we had a New York Times bestseller, and even Essence Fest hired us, but then AT&T got scared, right? Frankly, that's exactly what happened. I'm not scared to say it. They were scared of us. So what do I ever expect to have again? You know what I mean? Like, hired us, scared, then realized, ooh, too much. It really is tough to the point where I get used to it. And I think the chip came from feeling like, damn, I got to buy a ticket to the place. Not saying we wouldn't have made a phone call, nigga. But I'm going to have to show up for my friends in the seats where I want to be with them too. That continually happens to people, I think, that talk about risque shit. And honestly, I didn't even know it until Sex Sells on Fuse came out, Sex About Business. It was thank you. And we still do it. But Fuse needs a little help. They need some money, y'all. But we filmed that season 4. But, you know.
Somebody get J-Lo on the phone.
So basically what I learned when they do PR, right? This is the first business show that was linear television that was ever hosted by a Black woman. So they would put it out and shit like that. And they were literally like, we got to change the title of the show. This is Fuse most watched show. Me and Big Frida. And they're like, okay, well, let's change the title of the show. Let's think of alt names. And then what happens? The description of the show. Nobody wants to learn from a dominatrix how she files her taxes. Nobody wants to see this. Nobody wants to put your dollars behind it. So now what I've accepted, because we're so niche, I've learned to love it. I've learned to love what we do and know, hey, if I only have 3 people in the day instead of 20 tell me that I was impactful, that's cool with me. Because this is really the shit I'm good at.
But you know that when you go into it, though. You know that sex is controversial. You know that it's taboo for people to have those kind of conversations. You know that. You embrace that. So, but also, you know that you're not going to have the same opportunities as somebody that's...
He said, bitch, you're not getting on that investment stage.
I actually...
So, bitch, pitch us next February for 2027. Let me know how you think we can bring it on.
You know what? I felt like that until Call Her Daddy. I never cared until Call Her Daddy. Call Her Daddy fucked me up.
Well, you Black.
Well,
so that's another thing. You're
and even the niggas won't put us on.
Nah, we was
damn.
And we was tight. We was tight. We like, yo, when that deal went through for her, and we like, yo, y'all do this.
But it wasn't.
And y'all do it at a level.
And they're a bigger show. They're bars too. Right. It wasn't even that. I think it was.
Their perception is not. They're not.
They weren't.
The vice president could go on their show with no problem.
I mean, not only the vice president.
Bro, that girl was talking about how she had chlamydia.
I'm looking at the ads that she's getting,
right,
and the sponsors and the bottled water, and they don't want to hear Black people talk.
Okay, so now this is a different conversation.